Good morning, Cypress Village residents. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Chat. Thank you for joining us today. Today is Friday, April 26th. Another beautiful spring day out there for us to enjoy with our friends and family and fellow villagers. So again, thank you for tuning in today. We have a lot on tap, so we will inform the villagers on everything that's going on around the village, and I will wrap it up as I usually do with a couple of my own updates as well. So again, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Good morning, Cypress Village. This is Scott Marper from the Security Department. Just a quick update about some signage that we put in. There is a sign now in the circle lot that requires you be a permitted vehicle. So if you don't have a permit or a sticker on the back of your car, you should have that, or you should be getting that from security. We are eager to test out our new towing company, so be on your best behavior. Make sure that you have a permit, and any visitors you have coming that would need to park in the circle lot, make sure that they have that as well. They can just stop by security and we'll get you taken care of. We've noticed an uptick in speeders coming onto the premises, and this week our very own Brad Hathaway did a really fine job of getting out there in the morning and trying to catch a lot of the people coming. We'll be looking to try to quench some of that nonsense, driving too fast. We've had some close calls, and obviously we are aware of the concern, and we are doing our best to try to fix that. We will be doing some preventative maintenance in the towers. We have started in the D wing, and we are nearing completion in the D wing, and we'll work our way from the D wing all the way to the A wing. But we will be changing batteries in your doors and changing batteries in the walls for your smoke alarms, your courtesy check-in, and your pull stations. So that is ongoing. We're trying to get as much of it done as quickly as we can, but it is an arduous task. So just be patient with us, and we will be around as soon as we can. That's all we have for security. You guys have a wonderful day around the village.
Good morning, villagers. Ashley Miller here, your Director of Resident Services. I hope you all have had a wonderful week this week, and a couple of updates from your Wellness Center. We'll have Life Transitions meeting on Tuesday with Dr. Connie Williams in B3 at 2 p.m. Deb Goen will be hosting her monthly Active Aging lecture on Tuesday, April 30th at 2:30 in the OMR. The topic, Stairway to Wellness. And immediately after, she'll guide you through a wonderful awakening meditation that will be starting at 3:30, also located right in the OMR. Guardian Pharmacy will be back in the Wellness Center on Wednesday, May 1st from 9 until 12 p.m. And the medication cycle pickup will be for Tower D. We'll have our Cypress Green Market back in action in the main lobby on Wednesday, May 1st as well. They'll be here from 10 to 2 p.m. Come get your produce and your delicious local delights, and I'll see you down at the Green Market on Wednesday. Our next breakfast and BPs will be on Friday, May 3rd in the Wellness Center from 10:30 to 12. We'll have concierge care sponsoring our breakfast, and we'll have Sheila, their registered nurse, doing our blood pressures. And a daily dose of wellness. As we move into Mental Health Awareness Month in May, I want to talk a little bit about laughter. Did you know that laughing has a ton of benefits? It relieves pain by producing natural painkillers in your body. It improves your mood and boosts your hope and optimism. It connects you to others and strengthens your social bonds. It increases oxygen in your body and stimulates your heart's, lung, and muscles. It also enhances your memory and cognitive function. So I guess they were right. Laughter really is the best medicine. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and laugh a ton. I'll see you around the village.
Hello, Cypress Village. This is Laurel Mundell, your Director of Administrative Services. This has been a great week for me. I have been getting a lot of work done, mainly working on the guide and the handbook revision that will go out to residents come June. I also got the resident photos back from the photographer for those of you who did the resident picture day. And let me just say, you all look so beautiful and handsome. It really warms my heart looking through all those pictures and everybody getting dressed up. And, you know, those guys, if they have it, comb through their hair. And I love it. Everybody looks so good. And so if you're interested in looking at those headshots, those portraits, feel free to go to the concierge desk. They'll have a booklet there for you to look through, and you can make your selections there if you have options. Choose the photo that you want to be your directory photo, and then you can just circle it. And then if you want to purchase any of the portraits, if you want to send them to your kids, your grandkids, whoever, any family or friends, then you can order those portraits through our photographer, and the concierge desk will have order sheets as well for those. So go to the concierge desk, take a look at them, and then I'm doing my best to load them to the app directory as much as I can, so that everybody will have a photo on there, and you'll have a face to every name. And if you missed it this round, I don't know that we're going to have the professional photographer out again this year, but I can gladly take a photo of you and load it in if you want something that's somebody else to do it other than a selfie. I'm glad to help. And then I just want to mention, too, with the app classes, everybody seems to be doing really well with their dining reservations, trying to work out some of the snags there. And I just want to give people a couple heads up after speaking with dining. They do, at this time, require dining reservations for dinner. Lunch, it's okay to have walk-ins, although if you do have a larger party, just the courteous thing to do would be to put a reservation in advance, so that Lindsay can accommodate your party. And then, but yeah, everybody's doing a great job with the reservations and ordering. I'm doing the one-on-one app sessions each week. My next one is on Tuesday from 1 to 2 p.m. in the Veterans Lobby. Sign-ups are outside of the activities office, so that I don't run out of time and I can get to everybody. That's the only reason those are there. But if even at the end, if you need help, I can, if it's something simple, I might be able to help. Also, please come see me at Coffee Chat. If you bring your device with you to Coffee Chat, I can help you once the video is done playing. We can go and fiddle around together, especially if it's a simple, basic question. But I'm really proud of you all. You're taking this on. You're figuring it out. You're playing around. That's the main thing I say, is like play around with it. Go in and explore the different layers, the content there. Don't be afraid of breaking it. You're not going to remove anything. You're not going to break anything. Just go explore and have fun. And if you have suggestions, let me know. There's a lot of good ideas that come from these one-on-one sessions as well, things kind of outside of the app too, community-wide. And one of those good ideas was, I had a resident saying, well, my husband has a very particular diet based off of his doctor's orders, and he just doesn't know how this dining plan is going to work for him. Did you know that our registered dietitian, Rose, she is actually available for one-on-one consultation? This is something that might have a copay if your insurance doesn't cover it all the way, but this is a service that we offer through the Wellness Center. So please, I'll have more information on this at the podium. I'm going to put a little sign up there if you're interested in having a consultation with Rose, or at least seeing if insurance will cover it. And you can actually sit down with her. She will take the week's menu, either Middleton's, Loon's Nest, Lakeside at 4600, and she'll be able to show you how to order based off of your specific diet. I think it's a great idea, and more people just need to know about it. So we're going to do a little promotion of that moving forward at the various host stands. I really don't have much this week other than, like I said, I'm working on the guide, the handbook, the photos, the app. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you're not really going to see or know about until it's done. So I don't have too much going on, but I did also want to mention that Deb Goen has an official office phone line here as well. So if you're trying to get a hold of her, that number is 904-223-6150. Again, 904-223-6150. And of course, feel free to call the concierge desk and they will be able to transfer you to her extension if you need to get a hold of her for anything. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you around the village.
Good morning, villagers. It's Lisa Drew, your CLS director, and we are at the last Friday in April, which means next week is May, and I won't be here, but there are still things going on in my absence, and I will get to those in a minute. Couple of updates. I want to let you know that the Green Market has been such a success that we're going to be doing it twice a month now on the first and third Wednesdays. So you'll have an opportunity to get your fresh produce in the lobby from 10 to 1, first and third Wednesdays of every month. Then I'm sure you've all had a chance to see the beautiful new theater. The Marsh Media Lounge is open for business. And for the moment, we're moving our viewing events that were taking place in the OMR there. So that will be the Monday 3 o'clock Masterpiece Theater Series, the 4 o'clock on Thursday Joy of Music, and the 1 o'clock on Saturday Popcorn and a Movie. So that will be in the Marsh Media Lounge, and that is on your calendar as MML. And if you haven't seen it, you've got to come down and see it. It's beautiful. We're going to do a lot of wonderful things in there. It is in the Veterans Lobby, and you can't miss it. I also want to let you know that we have Sensible Recycling coming. I believe it's on May 8th. No, sorry, that's in June. First Coast Shredding is here on May 8th. I know a lot of you are wondering when the next shredding is, and it's on May 8th. We've gotten several requests from residents to post notices around the community for other residents to see. So Julia and I have created a folder in the Community Life tab in the app that says Resident Connections, and that will be a strictly resident-to-resident folder, so you can put any ads in there you want. If you want to make a connection with somebody to play chess, go on a bike ride, if you have something to sell, this will be your opportunity to connect directly to your friends and neighbors. So you just have to come by the CLS office and tell us what you want to say on the ad, and we'll do the rest, and we'll get it on there. Okay, so next week is May, so give me a moment to get to May. So on the 29th, I will be leaving. Oh, wait, you don't need to know that. So on Monday, the 29th, we have the Avenues shopping trip. It happens to be the 5th Monday of the month, so that means we go to Avenues Mall. We'll be leaving the Veterans Lobby at 11 o'clock. And we leave at 11 because the mall doesn't open until 11. And then on the 30th, that is the day, the last Tuesday of the month, that Deb Goen has her Active Aging series and her monthly meditation. So you will find those in the OMR at 2:30 and 3:30 respectively. Then on May 1st, there will be a bourbon tasting with Jim Jandro. That is that is RSVP only to Jim. The information is on the flyer that's in the newsletter. On the 2nd, we have Clothing 911 here. On Friday the 3rd, music with Cheryl Bowen. On the 4th, we have the Symphony series, and that will be in the new Marsh Media Lounge at 3:30 on Saturday. And then on the 4th and 5th, your Cypress Village Chorus has their spring concert. So at 7 o'clock on Saturday the 4th and 7 o'clock on Sunday the 5th, you can see the chorus doing their spring concert. And that's all I have for you today. I will see you around the village.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Coffee Chat. Couple updates from the maintenance department. First off, Mallory's here working on the service elevator. The old one has been demoed and taken out. The new one will begin installation in the morning. I'm looking at still another 2 to 3 weeks before they complete it, but at least we have a lot of movement on it, and we'll be back in it soon. Mulch, the truck's coming on Tuesday next week. So the rest of Middleton Park, William Davis, couple on Silkvine will all be completed next week. So that's great news. Everything else is going smooth. We're getting samples in for the green roof. That's going to be getting started in the next month. Good news, Robert's surgery was canceled. It'll be delayed a couple weeks. And if you see Gary Baker today, make sure you say goodbye. Today is his last day. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. It's Hector Gonzalez, live from Katie Amador's office. Just a couple updates for Coffee Chat. A lot of conversation this week. I know that we took the side salad off of Loon's Nest menu. The reason for that was it was meant to be a side for one of the burger options, sandwich options, whatever. But the price point on it was way too low to be an add protein option. So what we're doing right now is I've pulled it off because we had to print menus just because we needed more of them. And Brianne and I are working on updating that Loon's Nest menu. We should have it out by tomorrow. And that will have a starter salad on it. So you'll have an option for a starter salad, different price point on it. That for those that want to add a protein to it, can add a protein to it. So we're going to update those. We're in the process of doing it now. We got to get them costed out and things like that. Shouldn't take too long, but we just need a little quiet time to be able to do that. Again, I expect they'll be out either tomorrow or by Monday. I wanted to clarify a couple things in talking to Dining Committee and Shelba. The flow of questions, the flow of suggestions, comments, just a reminder that flow should go through a Dining Committee member. No problem with billing things. We'll make the correction, Brianne and I in the office. But some of the things that are going through there just are not necessarily, it's difficult for us to get back to answer. I usually answer a dozen to 15 emails a night, and it's really taking time away from some of the other projects that we're working on. All of the managers in dining are extremely busy with trying to get our residents comfortable with the new program, but some of our other duties are being neglected because of that. We're here to service residents, but please use the flow when you've got a complaint or a comment that you want to get to me, to any of the leaders in dining. Again, billing questions, we're happy to just correct those in the moment. The other thing is on some of those direct emails that come to us become repetitive so that we can answer that question after several people have commented on it. Again, just please direct those through the Dining Committee. They're prepared to take those. What we do with them is during Dining Committee meetings, we have a master list, and then we've got a list of some of the other concerns or items, and we take those all into consideration. So they do get to us, and we do respond to them, but the flow is much better if we use the process that's in place. I think we've gotten away from that quite a bit, especially in the last 6 months. We just need to get back to that. I try and answer an email within 24 hours, if not 36, depending on the time that it comes in. But it's getting to the point where I can't keep up with them. Thank you for that. Sandpiper hours on the weekends and during the week. Now with the new Dining Dollar program, we are open 10 to 4 on Saturday and Sunday. I just wanted to remind everybody of that because I think that in the past we've been opening earlier than that. We don't have any flow earlier than that. 10 to 4 is ample time. Nobody's really up and out that early on a Saturday, Sunday. So those hours are 10 to 4 on Saturday and Sunday, and then regular hours 8 to 4 the rest of the week. That's all I have. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for bearing with us on this program. I feel really good about the execution on the team and what they're doing for us. A lot of the young adults have really stepped up to the challenge. Lindsay, Brianne, Maxine, and I are all very proud. Chef is very proud of them as well. The flow is getting better in Lakeside. We had a little glitch last night. I know our point-of-sale system is attached to the internet. So Comcast came in to do an update on a modem unbeknownst to us, and all of a sudden we were going to paper tickets. When we go to paper tickets, it's pretty much like dropping a bomb in the middle of our operation because it is very difficult to make that transition, especially when you're using a computer to punch things in, every other time of the day. So, and we found out that the young adults have never used carbon copies before. It's just a generational thing. It was really funny when we found that out, or not. But that's all I have. Everybody have a great weekend. Thank you very much. Bye.
Good morning, Cypress Village, and welcome to another edition of Coffee Chat. I want to start off by thanking everyone who came out to the community cleanup on Earth Day. It was a very, very successful event. Very happy with how it turned out. We had quite a few people come out and volunteer, and we got a lot of stuff up off our community. I wanted to let everybody know that this is a community effort that we all can, pitch in and help out and make sure that our community is always looking beautiful at all times. If you see something, please help pick it up. Don't pass it up. Or most importantly, like I tell everyone, report it right away. If you just report it to concierge or housekeeping or anybody, one of our staff members, we'll take care of it as soon as possible so that we can make sure our community is looking amazing at all times. And thank you all who do contribute, because I do say through the week I see a lot of residents out there picking up trash. They do their rounds, they walk around, they play their part, and I'm really, really proud of those residents that help and making sure that our community looks amazing. So again, thank you all who contributed and who came out and help out with all that, okay? I'm gonna have another event. I don't wanna do this once a year. I wanna do this more often. I wanna bring in the community together. The next event is gonna be more of a bigger event. We're gonna have prizes, we're gonna have games, we're gonna have all kinds of stuff so that the staff, residents, even family members can come and contribute and just, have a good time, and let's keep our community awesome and clean. With that being said, it's going to be 2 words this week, and I'm going to go with pick up trash. So, because this is what we were doing that day, and everybody did an amazing job. Pick up trash in Spanish is recoger basura. Recoger basura, pick up trash. Everybody can help, community, and let's keep it going, all right? Thank you. Have a good weekend, and see you.
All right, I'm back, and what I'm trying to do each week is really recognize residents for, the recognition that they deserve throughout the week as well here at the Village. And we got a lot of residents doing a lot of wonderful things, volunteering, and just really participating in making the community as vibrant as it can be. The resident I want to acknowledge this week is actually anonymous. This individual had requested to be anonymous, and they had donated 10 sets of the Nordic walking poles, which is a really hot item going on around here on the Village. That was introduced, I think, by Deb Going, CLS, as well as Resident Services. So a big thank you to the anonymous resident for that donation. I'm sure they will get a lot of use and hopefully provide some positive outcomes to those residents that use them. So a big thank you to you. Secondly, I'd like to just touch on preferred choice dining. We are going into the second full week of preferred choice. And what I'm hearing is the Sunday brunches are well attended. We're getting a lot of patronage. Residents are really enjoying the offerings, as well as the service and camaraderie. So that's very good. We are still receiving good and bad feedback, which is what we want in respect to preferred choice dining. Most importantly, there are just a lot of questions and still some kinks to work out on our side as well as the residents. So it's still a work in progress. But I would say for the most part, the comments have been mostly positive. So thank you for those. And those that have not been confident, we appreciate the feedback, and we're going to adjust as we can to continue to improve the program. I would say within 30 to 60 days, we should be in pretty good shape with respect to understanding how it works on both sides and working out a lot of the, stub toes that we, have during the process as well. So again, thank you for the feedback, both good and bad, as well as the patience and support. We do feel at the end of the day, it's going to be a big improvement for our resident dining experience. So thank you for that. I'd also just like to touch on, Lisa Drew had mentioned the Marsh Media Lounge, which is in the Veterans Lobby. That has been completed and turned back over to Cypress Village. So we are very excited about what that is going to bring for the residents here at Cypress. We've got a lot of the programming that was currently in OMR is going to be transferred into the Media Lounge. We've got a life-size Scrabble board that goes up on the wall. There's going to be some nice music, big 85-inch monitor in there. We're going to do movies, like we talked about, a lot of performances and different things for residents to enjoy. Lisa happens to be going on vacation, so in the interim, we are just going to move everything out of the OMR into the multimedia room, throw on some movies onto the calendar as well, and when she gets back, we'll do a big grand opening and go from there. But very excited. The room came out beautiful. Furniture's looking fantastic. The remaining furniture will be delivered, as I said, I think last week, on June 3rd. That'll be the main lobby and the billiards lobby, so that will look fantastic. All of the chairs were completed for the PDR. Those look very nice, and they are currently working on Middletons. I have not seen those yet, but have heard good feedback. So moving forward on all of those areas. And I'd also just like to thank all the residents that came out last Friday for Coffee Chat in person to give Gary Baker a big goodbye as well as hug, and also a hard time. It was kind of cute. So for all of you that came in and participated, that was really nice. It really touched Gary. And I think Dave Green is working on keeping him part-time after he has a little bit of retirement, let's say a few months worth. And hopefully we can get Gary back on a part-time basis. So. And on to my favorite part of Coffee Chat, which is wishing our residents a big happy birthday out there. And let's see who we have today on the 26th. We've got one birthday boy out there, and his name is Mr. John Delaney. John, happy birthday, buddy. We've got two birthday villagers on the 27th. We've got Mr. Joe Imholtz and Miss Faye Williford. Happy birthday to you two. On the 29th, we've got a soul birthday gal, Miss Dorothy or Dot Diamato. And that's going to wrap it up for April. And unfortunately, I do not have access to May birthdays, so I'm going to make it up to the May birthdays next week. Very sorry, but we'll get you next week. Everybody have a great Friday, rest of the weekend. Thanks for tuning in. That's going to wrap it up for this week. Have a great week. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.